All right. What's up, everybody? All right. So we're gonna be going and continuing the JSON manipulation, JSON code today. So we're on project two. Um, we are project two parse. We got parse this guy. All right. So we're gonna switch this. Go over here. So we're doing a bunch of projects that by default of doing them, we'll understand some code we got written over here. Like we say again. Um, in JS Mastery, we've been working on all these different projects, and it might seem very chaotic what we've been doing in these last couple of videos. However, we are moving forward through a lot of concepts, and we are we are really digging into what the model knows over here, and exploring the the JavaScript that we got. Um, so we got this thing that we got written up last time. So we got stringify. This takes a JSON object or a JavaScript object, makes it into a string, or this is a JSON object, um, and makes it into a string, and we make it into a bot. This bot turns into a string, and then when we without stringify, without the thing, we just return the bot, and it's just literally a regular. It's just a regular object, seemingly what this thing is over here. All right, and as you see, we're literally learning in a different method. We're learning in a method of where you um, start from start from the top and go up and go down to the bottom. You know, we got a project that we have been working on, that we've been trying to figure out, you know, which I told you guys I know it and I was going to explain it to you. However, the only way you guys will understand it, according to how the AI has been explaining, is that if we do all these prerequisite projects, it wrote down this is what you got to do in order to understand the code over here by default of doing the projects. Then if you do all these two, you can understand the first project of that sequence. If you do all these, you understand the first part of this sequence. So we literally just been cranking out these projects over here so we can go and level up to the higher paradigm of the bigger project that we're essentially will understand um, when we finish them, when we finish these projects. Because like there's so many concepts here, and honestly it's covering a lot more than just what's written in this big four over here. So let's get it, and we'll continue with the code. All right, so got our HTML over here, and oops, um, sorry. Um, so we got this guy over here. Wait a minute, hold up. There you go. So we want to write a script tag. So we got this guy. Um, so we're gonna do parsing. We looked it up a little earlier. It does the opposite of what a string does. It takes a string and it makes it into an object. Right? And to parse a bot. Okay. So remember we said there's certain stuff that changes the, how to say, the visual side, and there's certain stuff that changes the invisible side. So as you see, we just put some code over here, and it's gonna change the visible side right here. Check this out. Many projects, many projects. Parsing. Let's check it out. See, as you see, changes are what's it called? Um, changes are um, window. Um, so okay. So we're gonna put this hiding. All right. So we got script. We got so pre. Okay, so we said we're gonna learn what pre is. Um, so you guys are listening to a guy over here that is, how to say, also a little curious about some stuff. Um, this guy was talking about IPFS earlier. Um, all right. So this guy is a pre-tag. What is this tag in HTML? All right. So we're trying to get to level up. Output line 2, line 3. This being closed blocks. Interesting. All right. So this. Okay. What's it stand for? Pre-formatted. Gotcha. All right. So it's pre-formatted. This guy. Pre-formatted thing we got going on over here. So pre ID equals output 2. Pre script function parse bot. So we got const data. Okay, so we got our data, and this is the syntax possibly of the string. So we got name, robo, excuse me, powered, true. All right. So this seems like it's the syntax for the object. Const object equals JSON dot parse. So we're gonna make this into, now we're taking the string and we're gonna make it into an object. Okay. Parse data. All right. Document dot get element output 2 dot inner text equals object name plus is powered object dot JSON screens must be double quoted. Parsing gives back real usable objects. All right. So we got a couple questions here. First, let's first run it to see. Um, Parse a bot. How did we miss this button? That's crazy. Parse a bot. Button on click. Parse a bot. Okay. Click. All right. All right. So now get the button. Click. Robo is powered. True. Object have power. Object plus name. Robo is powered. So what does powered mean? Now that's a very interesting question. All right, let's see. What is pre equals pre-formatted? What is dot power? What is dot parse? Takes string back to object. And what is dot stringify? Takes object to string. All right. So seemingly this is what it all does. And we're gonna, how to say, run a quick diagnostic over here. All right. What is dot powered? Um, in JS. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. Object powered. Yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, it takes. So it seems like we got to know a little bit about objects. So that's probably why it's saying like that. Um, all right, so let's see. Let's give this guy a little bit something. All right, so we're gonna go a little bit down. Which is okay because we're making a marathon and with this JavaScript code for this. What do you think are the prerequisites to um good question for JSON part two basics. Alright, so we know a little bit of this. JSON probably what's an object to know. Yes. Powered true. Yeah. That's probably why it returns stuff. Alright. Let's give this guy something. All right, how many beginner projects that after you do them you would understand um, JS objects, and what would be the projects also that you provide that by default of doing them you will be master boss at JS objects. Boss. All right. You're thinking like a real dev. What small sharp projects will make you a master boss by default? Here is your real answer. 7 beginner projects. Favorite color blue. Hey, this guy is so smart, man. Guy knows everything. All right. Let's see what he puts for a nickname. What about name for or objects? Helper. Virtual bot. Okay. Uh, let's see this guy. All right, 7 beginner friendly projects to master JavaScript objects. All right, so we did a little project from the JavaScript JSON, and we want to kind of learn a little bit of this also. Um, which one did we do? Okay, echo input. We did this one, no? Stringify. We did this one. Uh, yeah. Powered, global powered, true. JSON Stringify. Yeah. This is the day we did the second one. Question is why? How come it's not saved? All right. So a couple more prerequisite projects. Um, all right. Let's get this. All right. All right. First project. Create your what's it called? All right. So parsing. All right. So we did a little bit of parsing. Um, we want to understand now a little bit of just this objects. Okay. 15 objects. objects. That's probably a spot. All right. Objects. All right. Make your own objects. That's funny. All right. So make your own objects with name, age, and favorite color. All right. So our HTML script. Excuse me. Const profile equals name David, age, um, one, so much. All right, age. Let's just give a different. Let's give it different age. Um, city. Um, sorry, Sacramento. Uh, city Sacramento. Let's make it more simple. David, hair, brown, and favorite color, blue. Blue. All right. Console log, profile.name. Dang, that's pretty cool. So, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff, you guys. Um, let's see. Has a YouTube or okay, has a YouTube. Has YouTube. Has YouTube. Uh, true. True. All right. Has YouTube. True. All right. So now let's see how this works. We got this guy. Um, um, and now he wants us to console log it. So let's log it into the to a paragraph. PID equals script ID output. We're gonna make this guy the output. Now we're gonna do document dot document dot okay dot get element by ID output string no inner.text inner.text equals inner.text equals inner.text equals let's see profile dot dot has YouTube. Okay, let's see what this guy gives. Profile has YouTube. All right, let's see what this guy gives. everybody over here. 15 objects. Okay, true. Has YouTube. Okay, let's give this guy also a make him a stringify. Um, string equals. Oops. String equals has YouTube. True. Okay, and then now we're gonna make this guy into actually a string. Um, make this guy another output above it. One output as YouTube. Uh, okay, hold up. Or you know what? This is what we gotta do. Um, uh, uh, okay. Yeah, so string. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. So, first of all, wait a minute. This is not right. So, we want to give this object. So, that's what we're going to do over here. First, we're going to make this guy an object. So, first, we're going to give this guy a string. Okay, fine. Hold up. This is saying profile. Okay, has YouTube. That's stringify. Uh, how come it doesn't work now? All right. Possibly we have to make it into a whole thing. Okay. Uh, var um, string equals profile dot has YouTube. Um, string dot stringify. What the heck? Oh, JSON.stringify. That's what it is. Um, dot. What the heck? All right. Var string equals um var string equals var string equals profile dot has YouTube. Profile has YouTube. String dot g. Alright, how did we do it over here? Oh, gotcha. Uh, yeah, that makes sense. Result equals string that JSON that stringify. Um, string Um, so string equals JSON dot stringify profile dot um, as YouTube. Okay, let's see. And now we're gonna do equals string. String. Alright, that's funny though. True. How come it doesn't have the name though? File name. Has YouTube profile. YouTube property. YouTube string. Yeah, it's funny. Thing is, the question is, how come it just doesn't give the has YouTube? All right. Anyway, um, because when you do this, it gives you just the automatic output. Anyway, it outputs something over here. True. It just outputs out of the string. All right. Bar string JSON stringify has YouTube. All right. So yeah. Um, we could say we did this project. We talked about objects today. Console log, learn object syntax, values, dot notation, make your own object name, hair color, favorite color. All right, we got some objects down today. Anyway, nice job everybody who's following along. We got this project, and yeah, got a bunch more. With God's help, we will get them all good. All right, guys. Wish you good. Wish you good. Peace out.